Happy New Year from Viva Physical Media. Viva Physical Media, episode 122. 122.
122 for 2026.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful holiday. Rich was checking my math on the year, and I was like, have I lost my damn mind?
When he said that, I thought I was going like month. I'm like, 2? What?
It is January. We made it. We made it through.
Another year down the tubes.
Another year off.
In the rear view mirror.
Crossed off my list of years to go through.
I had a pretty good year. 2025 was good to me.
Yeah, I had a pretty good year. This last month's been busy, though, so I hope when this comes out, I've had a chance to lay down and sleep.
Do you have any cinematic New Year's resolutions?
Oh my God, I forgot I was even about that. I mean, it's always trying to get more stuff that has been sitting on my watch list off, just like stuff that I've added that maybe I'm just like, oh, I don't feel like it, and just like hitting that off. Probably more basic bitch stuff, like more foreign films. I don't know. I need to think about it. What about you?
Mine is to just keep up better.
Keep up.
Because, when I did my year-end voting for Film Critics Society and stuff, there was a lot of stuff I hadn't seen.
Yeah.
And I need to stay on top of that.
Do you think that is a result of your last resolution, which was to try to watch more new to you stuff? Do you think that's a direct correlation? It's hard to balance.
It might be, but I didn't do a great job with that either.
I think you did better than you think.
Yeah, well, maybe. My other New Year's resolution is to get into, I'm going to start making dream catchers.
Now, do you mean like dream catchers that you hang up or like shit weasels?
No, dream catchers. Nobody wants shit weasels.
What's
Nobody
a
wants
shit
those.
weasel?
Well, you have to see the movie Dreamcatcher. You know what that is.
Okay, so that's a movie that's been on my watch list for a long time. Just never got to it.
It's quite something.
What is it? What's his face in it? That skateboarder hottie.
Jason Lee.
Yeah.
Jason Dodson Lee. It's quite the film.
That is my New Year's resolution. My movie resolution is to watch Dreamcatcher.
Do you remember that it was attached in the theater the movie attached to the movie in the theater was The Final Flight of the Osiris, the all CG Matrix short.
Oh, I forgot about that. Holy shit.
If you went to see Dreamcatcher, you could see that.
Wow.
Anyway,
Take me
little
back,
trivia
am
for
I
you.
right? Well, we have a special episode for you guys today. We will be talking about our favorite discoveries of the year, which is going to probably be some stuff you've heard about, but we're going to do a little recap. And we're going to also talk about our favorite 2025 physical releases of the year. And we are also going to do kind of a wrap-up of our big Raunch versus Rom. Who was the winner of the year?
Yeah, I think we should start with that.
I'll start with that. So,
ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Raunch versus Rom. I'm going to start out by giving the results of the last fight, which, if you remember, was My Tutor versus 2 If by C.
I feel that this was a landslide.
According to the people, it's all about the people here, 2 If by C got 3 votes.
Measly.
3 If by C. And My Tutor got 12 votes, which might be like the most votes that a Raunch has gotten.
I think that we implored people to vote. We were disappointed with the results last time.
I like sweared at them.
And I think that when more people vote, it's like when more people vote, Republicans lose.
Yeah.
When more people vote, Roms lose.
You guys showed up to rock the vote. We appreciate it. I appreciate it because it gave me a win. So I went back and I tallied the wins and losses. We've done 8 Raunch versus Roms this year, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Rom won 4 times and Raunch won 4 times.
Oh, dead heat.
But here's the
impressive.
thing. If this might make a difference here, because I ran into a little bit of a, I don't know, not a snafu, but
Some fuzzy math.
one of the Roms that won was a contender in a Rom versus Rom all boys episode.
So that's like kind of just...
That was when that was.
So that doesn't count.
Then the
Then
Raunch
Raunch
wins.
Then Raunch wins by 1.
Yeah.
And I kind of,
I think that's fair.
because
that's
it
fair.
is, or it was my birthday, I think I can say that I'm taking the
I
W
think that's fair.
on that.
I think that's fair.
I'm taking the W on that.
Because technically the Rom versus Rom was a fun thing that we did.
Yeah.
It doesn't really
And
count
also,
in the grand
technically,
scheme of
that
it.
Yeah.
wasn't a Raunch versus Raunch.
It just wasn't part
It
of the
was its
contest.
own thing.
Its own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Raunch wins. Woo! Thank you guys so much for voting for the weird, the boobs and the hot tubs and the capitalist ventures and saving mom and pop shops and mud wrestling and weed and drinking and all night parties and just, you know, just always trying to get laid.
I think I should have another cinematic New Year's resolution to find better ROMs.
Find better ROMs.
I don't think you're doing bad ones.
I don't think you are either.
I think you're doing very interesting, kind of well-liked ones.
I'm trying to do ones that are interesting to me, but they're not turning out to be particularly good.
Maybe I'll send you a little list of ones that you might not have seen that I feel like are important to my generation.
Yeah.
How about that? But also, as a little update for the Raunch, as you may or may not know, I've been going through the comedy room and I go through alphabetically and I go visually by way of what it looks like it to be marketed as. And I think I am now halfway through upstairs. So I'm making my way through. And next year, it's going to be full of more Raunches and ROMs and more votes from viewers like you. So thank you. And this case is closed, or
Gavel.
court is done, or the fight's over. We can go celebrate.
Look, these are my favorite. Good.
They're so beautiful.
So we are gonna talk a little bit about our favorite discoveries, things we've watched this year. They don't have to have come out this year, just things we've discovered. And a lot of these, I think probably all of these, for me, have been talked about on the show, but it's just kind of like a little recap of what really became quick favorites. I'll start off first with Il Demonio. From 1963, I talked about this one. This is directed by Brunello Rondi. It's an Italian horror about a peasant woman who's just obsessed with this married man.
Che vuoi?
Lo sai che voglio.
She becomes sort of possessed, either supernaturally or just by the love that she has. The townspeople think she's a witch. They hide her in a hole. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty intense. She's mostly a woman who is a victim of the misogyny and violence and the desperation of love, which I love. Dahlia Lavi in this has a crazy intense performance.
Love Lavi.
Complete with a pre-exorcist spider walks. Check out Il Demonio. Next up, we have, with an amazing cover, 1999's Gemini. By Tsukamoto. I did watch like 3 or 4 Tsukamoto movies this year. I got that box set. Really into him. But this was still my absolute favorite. It's incredibly vibey horror movie with some major twists and turns. Follows a plague doctor who has a mysterious wife with amnesia. And then this guy comes and starts stalking them that looks exactly like him, hides him in a hole. So this is movie 2 with someone being dropped down a hole that I liked.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. And he takes over his life. And then all this crazy stuff happens. There's amazing costumes. I noted that described as a devilish opera. Absolutely new favorite, unsettling carnival vibes. Check out Gemini. Next up, we have classic, The Reflecting Skin. I'm so happy to have watched this year. Definitely amazing, amazing movie. Very dark, very sad and upsetting. Beautiful, beautiful 1950s coming of age in the wheat fields of rural Idaho. Young boy convinces himself that the new woman who has moved into their neighborhood is a vampire.
Come in. I won't bite.
Who is kind of preying on his older brother, played by Viggo Mortensen. Meanwhile, there are boys going missing from their town. They're being kidnapped by these pedophile, child molester guys that are cruising around in a car. It's kind of this dark fairy tale. It's this vibe that I really, really like. That's like coming of age movies where kids get so caught up in their own imaginations that they kind of create this world that really draws you in. Amazing movie.
Sometimes terrible things happen quite naturally.
Similar vibes of this kind of dark fairy tale world that is created by young children. I talked about this kind of recently, but Poison for the Fairies.
Those little bad girls.
I like when female friendship gets chaotic and dangerous and violent even. This is from 1986, directed by Carlos Taboto. Honestly, it could go hand in hand with The Reflecting Skin. These young girls, one convinces herself and everyone around her that she's a witch.
Tengo un amigo que me dice todo lo que le pregunto. ¿Quién es? Un búho.
And obviously, this kind of goes wrong and ends very, very tragically. But it's definitely the chaos and violence meets female friendships vibe that I really like. It is truly chef's kiss. So check out Poison for the Fairies.
Te voy a decir un secreto. Me vas a ayudar a hacer una cosa muy importante. ¿Qué es? Un veneno para las hadas.
And my last discovery that I loved this year was Wild Palms. Honestly, so much my shit. It's
Everything
so
must
nuts.
go.
It's so nuts.
I'm not here, children.
This like soap opera, cyber spiritual cult television, like LA Twin Peaks vibe. It just, I ate it up. It's so bizarre.
What happened, Cody? Kill someone at school?
Cody.
I'm not even gonna try to tell you guys another synopsis of this, but if you go back to whenever I talked about this in the show, you'll find out. It's just kind of like that whole, everyone's crazy, dealing with all this drama and conspiracies and politics, like social and otherwise, in a drama-filled environment. Kind of like, I was thinking about it, and also, besides the obvious Twin Peaks, it also gives me like the Kingdom vibes, which I also really like. R.I.P. Udo Kier, big baby Udo. But yeah,
Is his rap
definitely check out Wild Palms. If you haven't, you will not regret this choice.
Hi. I need to ask you something which will probably arouse a kind of sickening contempt.
You need to use the phone.
Worse, the bathroom.
Oh, no.
I'm a terrible person.
All right, those were my new favorite movies that have come out of watching stuff on DVD and Blu-ray around the store and talking to you guys about it. So cheers to that. Let's hear what you got.
Okay.
Okay.
There are only 2 Radiance Blu-rays in this
Wow,
stack.
I'm surprised, actually.
Yes. I'm going to start with the one, it's not one of them. Hopefully, you all remember the great G.I. Samurai.
G.I. Samurai.
The final countdown of Japan. This is about some Tokyo Defense Force soldiers who find themselves time warped back to a feudal conflict. So it's basically like the first half of the movie is all these soldiers either loving being in the past or hating being in the past. And then the second half of the movie is all of their machine guns and tanks and heavy artillery get caught up in this big feudal conflict. So it's like guys on horseback with bows and arrows versus like dudes with machine guns.
Oh yeah, I remember
and
this
tack
one.
boats and stuff. And it's fucking weird. It's just crazy.
Sick as hell.
It's like 2.5 hours long. It's great. Sonny Chiba is the star. He's like the head of he's like the leader of the soldiers. And it's just amazing. It's very violent and also has this absolutely weird soundtrack that's like Japanese pop songs sung in English. Very crazy shit will be happening, and you'll have this like pop ballad sung in kind of broken English. I can't believe I had not seen it until this year. Hopefully, there's just a DVD out in this country. I was able to see a 4K version of this. I hope that comes out. Yeah, Arrow needs to put this out. Next, Slap the Monster on page 1.
Yeah.
This is a Radiance one.
I remember this title.
This is Gianmaria Volonté, and he plays the editor of a newspaper who starts to use his influence over the news reporting of the paper to steer a murder investigation in a way that reflects positively on the right-wing party that is trying to take over or is taking over the country.
Ecco, io vorrei chiedere la sua approvazione su come seguire il caso. Se informare obiettivamente, aspettando che la polizia scopra il colpevole, oppure saltandoci dentro, contribuendo attivamente.
And it's just scabrous and sad and a total indictment of, media for hire that's just in the pockets of corporate scumbags.
Questa campagna ha assunto enormi proporzioni per evidenti scopi elettorali. È proprio convinto che le elezioni bastino a giustificare tutta questa montatura.
Not something we know anything about right now. That sounds like it's more of a thriller than it is. It's mostly a drama. One of my favorite actors of all time, Gianmaria Volonté. He's wonderful in this movie. It's great. Got to see this. Radiance number 2. This is probably my second favorite discovery of the year.
Okay.
I was totally not expecting this. You may remember when I talked about it in the episode, I went crazy for it. The Japanese film, The Betrayal. What starts out as a perfectly normal samurai movie suddenly spills out into the most insane one versus hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of guys conflict probably in the history of the genre. It's about a guy who's an upstanding member of his clan who is asked by the clan's leaders to take the fall for a crime he didn't commit.
その下手人になってほしいのだ。
And go into exile. When he returns from exile, he finds out that the people that he took the fall for have taken over, are now in charge, are welshing on the deal, have tossed him into disgrace, stolen his wife, and he's got basically no recourse but to kill every single motherfucker that shows their face in the movie. You know how some people say about The Killer, the movie, the John Woo movie, The Killer, that like Chow Yun-fat and Danny Lee kill more guys at the end of that movie that were ever in it to begin with? This makes that look like nothing. And if you want to see guys fight dudes with ladders, this is the movie for you. Incredible film. Must be seen. The Devil at Your Heels.
You ready to come around?
An incredible documentary about a Canadian stunt driver who wants to jump a river on the border of the United States and Canada.
World record auto jumps are measured in feet. 125, 140, even 180 feet. But Ken Carter wants to jump much further. He wants to jump a car a mile.
And how that turns into a ferocious boondoggle, a clash of egos, a drain on finances, grievous bodily harm. It's a wonderful, wonderful movie about a man who is determined to chase his stupid fucking dream that is just the most ill-advised thing in the entire world. Everyone's telling him this is a bad idea. Everyone's telling him it's probably not going to work.
How do you feel about this project now after what's happened? I mean,
my personal feelings are that there's somebody trying to tell us something. I don't know, everything has really gone sour.
There's a part where Evil fucking Knievel comes in as an advisor, and he's like, "This is a bad idea."
Dude, when Evil Knievel tells you it's a bad idea, I don't
should
know
listen.
if you should do it.
Yeah. It's a beautiful transfer of long, hard-to-see film. I'm glad I finally got the chance to check it out. Think about American Movie as a guy with a dream documentary. This is just as good. Last but certainly not least, my favorite discovery of the year is the great Park Lanes.
Yeah.
The ne plus ultra of long-form documentary cinema about a day in the life of a factory. You watch a full shift, a full 8-hour shift, lunch break included. It is 8 hours long. You see all these different people in different parts of the factory doing different kinds of jobs. If you didn't watch the episode that I talked about this on, or have not yet seen this movie, I implore you to know as little about it as possible going in, because once you find out what the factory is building, it is one of the coolest reveals ever. And it is an incredible and fascinating look at the state of labor in America. A great film.
This makes me happy to look back and know that we've found some good stuff. And especially like working here for like so long, I feel like some people are like, oh, but haven't you like watched all the good movies or whatever? And doing the show and
impossible
working at Scarecrow and having this collection available makes it so that we discover gems like this and quickly have new favorite movies.
There are many, 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 many movies in this building.
Yes.
Many, many, many of them are not good.
Yes.
A great deal of them are also good. It would take dozens of lifetimes just to watch the bad ones.
Yeah. So,
and
we're here to tell you what some of the good ones are.
Yeah, we do our best.
I found it in Martin's basement among his souvenirs.
All
Disc
right.
ovaries?
Disc ovaries? Oh my God.
That's not great.
All right.
That's what robot ladies have.
We are going to now reveal to you guys some of our favorite releases, some of our favorite physical releases from this last year. All right, so I guess I'm going to start. And I'm going to start off with Friendship. This is directed by Andrew DeYoung, starring Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd. I love this movie. I think it's so funny.
Drums. Yeah, well, what color would I get? I guess it probably doesn't matter what color. Well, actually, it might matter.
Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Help! Help me! Help me! Oh, my God!
Kate Mara's in it. She's really weird and cool in it. It's a simple family man's life spirals out of control when he has a brief best friendship with the coolest new guy in his neighborhood that ends abruptly and very embarrassingly for him. And then it kind of just goes on from there. And if you're a fan of I Think You Should Leave or The Chair Company or his writing on like SNL and his appearance on like the characters or anything like that, then you get the kind of awkward humor that is this movie.
It's nacho time. Never underestimate the nacho. Yummy. Oh, good work. Mwah. Delicious, huh? Anyway, I gotta go. But I love you.
Have
See you later.
fun.
Thank you.
You guys kiss each other on the lips?
It really hit for me. I know you kind of like it in more like shorter chunks.
I think there are funny parts, but I think for me, Tim Robinson only works in small fits and starts.
I absolutely love this. Nonstop laughter for me. Right on. Friendship. Amazing. And I don't like a lot of comedies, so this is good. Also, I love Paul Rudd with a mustache. I simply
Who
do.
doesn't?
I can't say no to it.
Stay curious, Craig Waterman.
The next one for me is called Oh Hi. And it's directed by Sophie Brooks, and this is kind of an indie movie, kind of part misery, part like very reflective relationship drama, but it's also kind of funny. Starring Molly Gordon, who is in Shiva Baby and Booksmart, and she's a total force in this. She goes out to an Airbnb with a guy she's been seeing, and it's like the perfect weekend getaway until they have sex, and she brings up like, I can't believe it's so easy, our first like getaway as a couple, and he's like, oh, we're not a couple.
Why would you spend all day acting like my boyfriend? Why would you tell your mom about me? Why would you eat me out in broad daylight? Like, that's fucking boyfriend shit.
It's while he's handcuffed to the bed. So she decides to leave him handcuffed to the bed and figure out why exactly was she so misled? And where did she go wrong?
You did nothing wrong, so you can sleep like that.
Are you fucking sick? Come on. Iris! Iris!
She eventually invites her friend over. Witchcraft becomes involved in a way. And it's a really great balance of it being super funny and relatable, but also like deeply melancholic and sad at the same time. I'm really excited to see more stuff by Sophie Brooks and also just love to see Molly Gordon. She's really fun and cool in this.
Is there any mention of the Stephen King book or film Gerald's Game?
No, but it has that vibe too.
So he degloves himself at the end?
Thank God no degloving, but you know that was on my mind the entire movie.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Next up, this is for all of you guys who like fun. Final Destination Bloodlines. You make me wanna kick my heels up and throw my hands up and I saw this in theaters. I was blown away. You can definitely tell that the directors of this movie love the franchise and they took very nice care of it. It might even be like my favorite one. I might be better than the OG. There's so many fun death traps. There's just such an obvious love for the franchise. There's an incredible opening set piece with the Space Needle-esque like environment with all these different kills. I've seen like behind the scenes footage of them putting together the kills and they try to do as much as they can practically, which is crazy and very impressive. We even get a Tony Todd farewell speech in it that he was allowed to write himself.
Gonna leave us here? Dude, we need your help. Where are you going?
I intend to enjoy the time I have left, and I suggest that you do the same. Life is precious. Enjoy every single second. You never know when.
Which definitely made me tear up. This is a great entry in the franchise, and I'm excited if it keeps going. I'm down to watch all of them.
Are you kidding me? I'm not staying here by myself.
Oh, it's too dangerous on the road for you. You can't.
No, I read Gammy's death book, okay? All right? I mean, there's like 1,000 house-related deaths in that thing, man. You could trip down the stairs, fall down a toilet or something. I don't know, but I'm not, no way. I'm not staying here.
Another, all these are just fun, you guys. Fight or Flight. I loved this movie. I'm obsessed with seeing Hunkorama Josh Hartnett on my movie screen in the year of our Lord 2025. You know, like, more of him, please. He's great. He is a disgraced former Secret Service agent who must identify this bad guy, this like hacker on this plane and like take it into custody.
There isn't a country in the Western Hemisphere that doesn't have a bounty on the ghost's head. Not to mention all the criminals and oligarchs he's stolen from.
Are you telling me that plane is full of killers?
Exactly.
But little does he know that the plane is full of assassins who are sent to kill the guy, but no one knows who it is. Eventually, it culminates in ultra violence on a plane, just amazing fight choreography. And Josh Hartnett did 100% of his own stunts because he's a hottie.
That's why he did it.
I think that's why he did it.
'Cause I'm
so
hot.
You should watch this. My last movie is Smile 2. No one talks about Smile 2. Smile 1, not great, it was fine. But the premise is kind of stupid, and I couldn't even really explain to you what it actually is or all the lore about it without like pulling up Wikipedia right now. But it's about this super sad pop star and self-destructive pop star who, she's played by Naomi Scott, who does a really good job. She gets cursed by the smile or whatever before her world tour. Like, I'm not concerned with the lore here. This movie I loved because there's just a lot of really dark and like sad like addiction stuff and like mother-daughter relationship stuff.
Everything's going wrong. Nobody will fucking listen to me, and everyone fucking hates me.
And then once it gets into like the horror, it hits you really hard because of that buildup, and also it plays into like hallucinations in horror, which I think are like some of the scariest stuff in movies, like when you're not quite sure what is real and what is not, and something that you trust is doing something completely different than what you anticipate. This movie filled me with dread. I felt like sick after watching it. So don't...
So be careful. Practice some self-care if you watch Smile 2.
Practice some self-care if you watch Smile 2, but also don't pass this one up just because it's Smile 2, you know? Those are my 2025 disc discoveries of things that came out kind of recently. They're fun ones. Good fun horror this year, I think.
Yeah.
What do you have? What do you have for us?
I went in the more unk direction with my picks.
That's fine.
They're dad picks, kind of.
We love
and
it.
they're less about like great movies that I saw, although they are all great movies, but great physical media releases.
Yeah.
So, I mean, number one is Dad Movie Extraordinaire, the new 4K of Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World. A beautiful film. The transfer is beautiful. This is long. This sort of 4K is long overdue, and it's kind of scarce. Like people bought them so fast that they're hard to come by for a while.
Oh, wow.
So if you can find one, make sure you check it out. And if you haven't seen this movie, what the hell's wrong with you?
I have you. You're completely dished. Do you not know that in the service, one must always choose the lesser of two evils?
Next, one of my favorite movies of all time, top 10 easily, the new Criterion 4K of Barry Lyndon.
Love
they
Barry
put out a
Lyndon
Blu-ray
so
of this
much.
previously, which is also very nice.
Like, look at the detailed,
I know.
like flowers at the top. This
It's
movie's
great.
so good. If you ever think this movie is boring and that's why you haven't watched it, you're stupid. It's so good.
I love it. I've loved it since I was a kid. I have a very fond memory of watching this movie for the very first time in 10 or 15-minute chunks with my mom in the morning before I got ready for school for like a week and a half.
Oh.
It's great. I love this movie. It is a favorite. This Criterion 4K looks beautiful. If you have not seen this movie, my God, you're in for a treat. Even if you're not a big Kubrick guy, girl, person, this is a great film. This gorgeous transfer of a very long, hard-to-see documentary called Hookers on Davie. Which is about the titular hookers on Davie in Vancouver, Canada.
Do you realize a car has to be mine?
5 minutes, 10 minutes. Be quiet, we might break our record.
This is a very unsparing documentary, somewhat dated in its depiction of the young women, sometimes who are victims of abuse, sometimes who are in sex work by choice, and just sort of the quotidian day-to-day existence of their lives. It's very funny, it's very sad, and it is extremely illuminating. And like I said, it was long, very hard to see. This 4K looks gorgeous. You have to check this movie out. It is one of the great films about sex work, especially from its time.
About $20. Go down to Super Value. Get a pork chop and fuck that.
My favorite blaxploitation movie of all time, I talked about this on the show as well this year, Truck Turner, with the great Isaac Hayes. This is a beautiful 4K of one of my all-time favorite films. I was compelled to put it on this list. I have yet to purchase this disc, though. I need to get a hold of it. And if you like the movie Jackie Brown, you will see a lot of this film's DNA in that movie.
You pissed on my shirt. My last goddamn shirt.
Lastly, it had to be done. This beautiful Criterion Wes Anderson archive. Look at that brick. This is a real fucking doorstop. Now, Criterion's been putting out these movies for years, but these are all new 4Ks. And if you're like me, you like to have the highest quality. I have not yet purchased this either because it's pretty pricey.
Yeah.
But you do get this beautiful packaging here. Like, look at this packaging.
If you want to send Matt a wedding present.
It's got they've all got these individual booklet kind of things.
I haven't opened that up yet.
It's so cool. Now, this doesn't go as far as his latest couple of movies. It stops at French Dispatch. So it doesn't have Asteroid City or his latest film, Phoenician Scheme. Both of which I loved and will be buying as well. I already have all of these on Blu-ray, so I have not yet purchased this.
Yeah.
But I probably will. It is a gigantic waste of money for me, but I'm a sucker. I think that despite some caveats, this is probably the most monumental physical media release of the year.
Yeah.
These movies are beloved by many, especially by me. So you should get it if you can or want to.
The New York Times calls it, "You had me at Wes Anderson."
That was our little end of the year episode. Happy New Year. We'd love to hear your favorite discoveries or your favorite physical releases or your movie resolutions or...
We want lots of mail.
We want lots of mail. Or like reflections on the show, what you watched this year that was from our show that like you really want to shout out. And we would love to have just like a hefty mailbag, kind of like Santa.
Yeah.
You know? So viva@scarecrow.com or Scarecrow Video, 5030 Roosevelt Way, Northeast Seattle, Washington, 98105. Or come on into the store if you're around and hand deliver a letter to us.
We would love that.
What a great year of movies. So happy to have done another year of the show, and I'm so excited for what this next year holds. We might have some fun new stuff, some good movies that are going to be in front of our eyeballs that we will talk about on the show.
Yeah.
So
Feliz Navidad, Happy New Year,
yeah,
all that stuff.
Subscribe, comment, email us, share with your friends and family, share on socials, check out all of our stuff, and keep watching movies and keep renting from Scarecrow Video. We love you, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.